JiDion Pass is catching up to him. JiDion what? Did JiDion like was a predator the whole time? Is that how he's been catching predators? Because he's using their own techniques against him?
I'm in a critical video!
It's like how drug dealers know when somebody else is a drug dealer. Is that how he knows how other people are predators?
That is JiDion, losing his mind because his favorite YouTuber, Penguin0, aka Moist Critical, finally noticed him. This is that same YouTuber 8 weeks later watching JiDion get himself arrested.
It is just a really bad and embarrassing look. He made a clown of himself here, which is upsetting and disappointing to see.
On the 22nd of June 2026, while live streaming, JiDion got himself and 3 members of his crew arrested outside a McDonald's in Woodhaven, Michigan. He was charged with 2 misdemeanors.
Ain't no way bro's wearing a Lyft shirt. Oh no, buddy.
Breach of peace and stalking. When things seemed like they couldn't get any worse, the body cam footage dropped.
You could get a breach of peace? What is that? A breach of peace? Is that like disturbing the peace or something?
I'm a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want. Officer, you will be in a deposition and you will be arrested.
Hi, I'm the internet anarchist.
You are a multi-millionaire. And I'm white.
I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we're going to cover everything.
That's like the ultimate counter to anything. Like, what is he gonna say against that?
You need to know about the recent JiDion drama, along with everything important that led up to it. For some people, or if you're employed, this probably seems to come out of completely nowhere. But if you've been paying attention, the signs that something like this was coming have been there for months. JiDion first blew up making prank videos in the early 2020s. He built his entire brand around getting kicked out of places.
Oh yeah, I did forget. JiDion used to make pranking videos. Now he just do predator videos. It's crazy.
The creators like Jack Doherty, who was the loud, unpredictable prank
like, didn't he get banned from the NBA because he took like a sleep? He slept through like a WNBA game.
YouTuber who would push boundaries until security eventually stepped in. By the time he reached his peak, he had over 8 million subscribers, with individual videos pulling anywhere from 11 to more than 16 million views. Videos like getting a haircut at the US Open, giving strangers massages at the mall.
He always had a messed up hairline though.
And plenty more followed the same formula. In January 2022, he was permanently banned from Twitch, following what was described as a hate raid targeting streamer Pokimane. The situation started after he told her viewers that she wasn't going to sleep with them, then encouraged his audience to spam L+ ratio in her chat.
But he said they're not going to sleep with him. Like, you know how bad you gotta do to get banned from Twitch? Bro, Twitch doesn't even ban anybody, bro. That's the crazy thing. Twitch doesn't ban people. Like, even if you do, you'll get unbanned like in the same day. So to get permanently banned from Twitch, you need to be an absolute douchebag.
First, Twitch only suspended.
And that's also true. Like, people that follow Aisha, Sophie, and Sophie Rain, bro, she's not gonna let you crack, bro. Or people that follow Diddy. Why are you still following Diddy on TikTok, bro? For what reason are you following Diddy? Because for some reason, people are still following Diddy. People are still following Sophie Rain, and people are still following other like goddamn what's that other guy other guy that's like a goddamn EDP. Why are you guys still following them people? First, Sophie Rain, she doesn't know who you are, and she's not gonna let you crack, alright? So I don't know why you following them. Diddy, why are you following Diddy, bro? For what possible reason are you following Diddy or EDP?
Him for 14 days. But after the incident gained widespread media attention, the ban was made permanent. Ironically, the drama didn't last long. JiDion eventually reached out to Pokimane behind the scenes, and the two of them later filmed a mukbang together.
Ooh, god dang, Chick-fil-A?
Effectively putting the situation to rest. That became a recurring pattern throughout his career. Whenever he found himself in public drama, he would often contact the other person privately, and more often than not, the conflict would end there. That same pattern showed up again after his Twitch ban. JiDion snuck into a Twitch event with the goal of getting a picture with Tommy in it, and he actually pulled it off. However, Tommy wasn't happy about it, and neither was Twitch. But after JiDion reached out behind the scenes, the issue seemed to quietly disappear. In July 2023, the NBA banned JiDion from league events after he pretended to fall asleep during a WNBA.
Oh, so I was right. He did get banned from all NBA events because he slept through a WNBA game. But don't people sleep through WNBA games all the time? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I know a million of other people that probably sleep through WNBA games.
NBA game as part of a prank. 2023 would become one of the biggest years of JiDion's career because it marked the release of his first major predator catching video. It exploded, racking up 26.9 million views, and to this day, it remains the most viewed video on his channel. Later that fall, he had another massive hit when he confronted EDP445 in a second predator sting. The video became iconic, partly because JiDion showed up wearing a cupcake costume, but it also proved something much bigger. He no longer had to rely on prank videos to pull massive numbers. Eventually, JiDion announced that he wanted to turn over a new leaf and dedicate himself to Christianity instead of continuing the kinds of content he had built his career on. He later
Alright, turn my life into to Christ. Yep, good stuff, JiDion. You know what I'm saying? Hey, follow what you believe in, my boy.
Explained that after talking with some of his friends, he genuinely believed the path he was on was leading him to hell. Because of that, he wanted to change his life and become someone who openly lived out his faith. About a month later, he followed through by deleting all of his prank videos. He said he was ashamed of that era of his channel because, in his view, it spread negativity instead of positivity.
Dang. So what about all the money he made? I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't have deleted the videos. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would have kept them still up, bro. All that money, bro. Bro, that's money, man. Money is money, man. You feel me? Money is money. But I respect what you're trying to do. But like, you could have, hey, at least like, you know what you could have done instead of deleting the videos? You could have showed that, you know what I'm saying, that anybody can change. You feel me? You could have used that an example that you can change for real. And then you could have donated like 50% of the money to me or a charity, but like, or to me though, you could do that too. But like, you feel me? If you wanted to delete the stuff, I mean, you could do that too.
Honestly, that's a fair criticism. Most of his old content revolved around inconveniencing random people in public for entertainment, so seeing him distance himself from that was a welcome change for a lot of viewers. He even created a separate channel dedicated to Christian content, posting banger videos such as Don't Bust, Overcome Lust, and proof that
Don't bust, overcome lust. That's crazy. Hey, one thing I believe is that you can't overcome lust, but you can definitely tame it. Cause I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everybody be lustful, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anybody that lied to you and said that they were never lustful, they're lying, bro. Just getting a hug out of the female gets you like getting a hug from a female gets some people like gets almost all of us. Like when you forgot your first hug, first kiss, first like when you guys held hands for the first time, I know that you were excited, gang. You don't even gotta lie, bro. It all happened to all of us, bro. We were young adolescents, bro. So people that say that they were never lustful, they're lying. But let me tell you a buck, bro. Just like I'm gonna be honest, you can't overcome lust, but you can definitely tame it. That's just my take on it.
dinosaurs are in the Bible. Unfortunately for him, this channel was not nearly as popular as his main content, and he has since abandoned it, likely due to low view count. Around the time of
Hey, bro, that's just how it is, bro. You just gotta continue.
his rebrand, JiDion had already been streaming regularly and posting reaction clips on his second channel. This was alongside his major push into the PDF catching world. So he launched a series called EDP Watch, collaborating closely with fellow predator catchers Alex Rosen and JiDion. Their approach followed a fairly consistent formula. They used decoy accounts to communicate with suspected predators, coordinated with law enforcement whenever possible, and documented the confrontations from their own perspective. Unlike many creators in this space who simply chase viral moments, and sometimes even use it as an excuse to promote gambling sites like Stake, several of JiDion's investigations resulted in real arrests and, in some cases, criminal convictions. One of the biggest examples came in December 2025. A decoy working with JiDion's second channel communicated with Brian Brown, who believed he was talking to an 11-year-old. The video quickly went viral, earning nearly 3 million views.
Like, why
Brian
do people talk to kids, bro? Like,
was later arrested by the marshal.
Not gonna lie, son. Not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie. We gotta start judging people by the cover, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. We gotta start judging people by the way they look, bro. Cause I'm gonna keep it a book. This guy definitely looks like he likes kids, bro. This guy looks like he likes kid. And I don't understand, why do you want to talk to kids so much? Why are you attracted to a kid, bro? You actual disgusting bastard. Why are you talking to kids? You okay, but you're a minor though. I'm a minor. I understand if we talk to kids, you feel me? But why the heck is he talking to people our age? He's talking to people our age. He's talking to 13, 14-year-olds our age. Why the heck is you, a grown man, 30, 40-year-old, talking to kids in a sexual way? Bro, there's way, like, first of all, there's like women out there that's like 20 years old to 30 years old that's overly going, and they're way more mature around your age. Why do you want to talk to a kid? They're like 3'6", my mans. If you are that down bad, go get yourself a prostitute, bro. Go to the strip club or something, bro. It can't, you, like, bro, if you wanted to get laid that bad, just go to just go on goddamn, I don't know, on goddamn Chatterbox. Go on X Hamster. Hire yourself a prostitute if you're that down bad, bro. But like, you talking to kids for what? What do you gain from it, man? What do you gain from speaking to a kid, bro? Yeah, like, I don't understand, bro. They don't gain nothing. Like, bro, what do you gain from speaking to a kid? Seriously.
Town, Iowa Police Department, and in June 2025, pleaded guilty to a felony charge of sexual grooming. JiDion's predator catching era established him as one of the more recognizable creators in that niche.
Or is it because you're so chopped and so ugly and so unattractive that you can't pull any woman that's above the legal age to drink, or that has a conscious mind? So you got to go to somebody that hasn't fully developed their frontal lobes yet. That's probably why they talk to kids, because they have no game.
And it also led to a close friendship with Alex Rosen and JiDion, as mentioned earlier. That friendship would eventually fall apart. For those that don't know, Alex Rosen has a long history of edgy-leaning humor, something JiDion later admitted he knew from the beginning. There's even a category on his Wikipedia page titled Use of Racial Slurs. The relationship finally collapsed after Alex publicly supported Chud the Builder. Chud was a streamer jailed on attempted murder charges after allegedly targeting black people, yet Alex donated $10,000 towards his bond and later pledged another $100,000 during a court hearing. On the 4th of June 2026, JiDion released a video titled This Is the End, publicly distancing himself from Alex. In the video, he said,
Alex was on Twitter talking about how he supports Chud the Builder, things of that nature, but then he did something even a step beyond. He went and donated $10,000 to Chud the Builder's bond so that he can be back free.
Nah, oh yeah, Chud the Builder? Oh, no. Yeah, that guy Chud is a bastard, bro. That guy Chud, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That guy Chud, he's a weirdo.
On the street, and I just cannot tolerate that, and I do not respect that, and I have to make a stand.
A few months before JiDion publicly split from Alex Rosen, another one of his close friends, Jean, had been uploading a series about his uncle, Joe. According to Skeeter, Joe had allegedly been physically abusive towards his grandmother and had a long history of violence within the family. The series goes into much more detail,
bruh,
but
I mean, like, back in the 60s and 50s, the moment that the food was slightly unseasoned or slightly cold, the grandma was getting hit by the Floyd Mayweather special.
the basic story is that Joe had been illegally squatting in Skeeter's grandmother's house. After months of legal proceedings, Skeeter was finally able to get permission to evict him. That was when JiDion and Skeeter came up with the idea for a collaboration. The plan was simple. JiDion would livestream while Skeeter confronted Uncle Joe, all with the goal of annoying him enough that he would leave the house for good. At first, everything seemed to go according to plan. JiDion blasted music throughout the house, while Uncle Joe became increasingly frustrated, repeatedly trying to call the police.
What do you want, man? What do you want?
God dang, bro, it's foaming like, dang. Was he brushing his teeth?
Let's go. I have a police over here. Get away from me. I'm in my room. Get away from me. No, he can't. Get out.
Yeah, bro definitely looks like a wife beater. Yep. Yep. Bro definitely looks like he's gonna hit the wife with a goddamn Dublux special.
Out of here. Don't bother me.
We don't want anything from you. We're just going to my room. Bro, we're not like Skeeter, man. We're not gonna walk.
Eventually, Joe gave up and left the property, and that should have been the end of the stream. Mission accomplished, everyone goes home. Instead,
Respect.
JiDion kept pushing. Leaving the house apparently wasn't enough. He wanted to keep provoking Joe in hopes of getting an even crazier reaction on camera. So rather than ending the stream on a successful eviction, JiDion ski.
That's probably how he got arrested, man. Once a troller, always a troller.
And eventually a growing crowd of viewers began following Uncle Joe around town, annoying local businesses, all while TTS was blasting.
Joe, I know you're back here. Joe.
I ain't gonna hold you. This gotta be
No,
harassed, bro.
Joe Mama.
Oh, Joe Mama. Oh my God, Joe Mama. I ain't hear that since 2018. Joe Mama. Oh my God, your mama's so fat that if there was a zombie apocalypse, they wouldn't even be able to finish her. Your mama's so ugly that when she looks into the camera, the lens breaks. You saw how corny that sounded? See how weird that is? And you're making Joe Mama jokes at your old age. You're balding, bro. You're balding. You look like my ball sacks, bro. You look like my ball sack. Your hair looks like my ball sack. Alright. Why the heck are you still doing these jokes at your grown age, bro? Come on, bro. You a grown child. You a grown man child, alright? Grow up, bro. Go start a family, bro. Dang. Like, it's not funny, bro. It's not funny. Go start a family, bro. Once you're balding, that's how you know you gotta wrap it up, bro. Once you start looking like people ball sacks, that's how you know that you gotta wrap it up. You can't be making these corny jokes, man. Talk about some Joe Mama. Man, I would've, if I was on my shift after 8 hours of gruesome customer service, and you come over here talk about some Joe Mama, bro, I'm knocking you out, bro. I'm knocking you out, bro. Cause you over here playing with my time.
Can I get a turkey tom?
Turkey Tom?
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Get him that. I want that too.
As they walked, several
Who
fans
is
stream
this, bro?
sniped JiDion by
Broface is a
showing
part
up
of
on
the team?
bicycles. Rather than telling them to leave, JiDion pointed them towards where Uncle Joe was headed, and before long, the crowd followed him all the way to a McDonald's.
Bro, these gotta be bots, bro. These guys are actually this is level of unemployment that I have never once seen in my life. You guys are really out here so unemployed and bots that you are following another man. You're listening to another man telling you to go follow another man. Bro, you guys are some straight bots, bro. You guys are so hollow-minded, smooth individual. Like, go get a job, bro. Go get a job. Dang.
Eventually, the crowd of fans got so large around this McDonald's that the management was forced to call the police. When officers arrived, they trespassed JiDion, Skeeter, and the crowd from the restaurant, rather than removing Uncle Joe. Hearing that, JiDion came up with what might have been the worst idea of the entire stream. If I can't go in there, surely my fans can. He handed his camera equipment to a random fan and told him to go inside the McDonald's to continue filming.
Should we get him the camera? He's just sitting in there? Here. Did he bang you? Yeah. Here. Yeah. Do this. Do me a favor. Okay, here. Be very careful. Just wear this.
Which way?
Just on your back. Okay. Where's the backpack? You didn't trespass him, so shut the f up!
The fan barely
Not gonna lie, bro. My mama always told me to respect the black police, to respect police, especially as a person of my skin color. The last thing that I need for him is to get pissed off, right? Bro is big dog, master, daddy, whatever you want him to be, all right? When the police tells me to do something, I say, yes, king. I don't even give him any. He doesn't. I don't have. Because with a police officer, I have zero margin of error. I listen to everything he says, bro. He should not even doubt a single thing from me, bro. The moment he tells me to get on my knees, I get on my knees. Put your hands up, I put my hands up. Turn around, I turn around, bro. Might even start clapping it, bro. It don't matter, bro. I'm doing what he tells me to do, bro. I can't have him blooming me, bro. I can't have him just whipping it out and booming me, bro. That's why, like, I would never tell a police officer to shut up, bro. I would say, yo, could you please lower your volume, or I'll get to you at most. But the moment he tells me to come here and talk to him, I'll say, yes, King, Daddy, Master 3000. I'm being so for real, bro. Like, I don't talk back to police, bro. I listen to what the police says. No glaze, no nothing. Seriously, though.
made it to the door before officers stepped in and stopped him. Moments later,
Like, once the officer told me to get out, bro, you're not even gonna see me on the premises no more, bro. I already switched goddamn area codes. You're not seeing me again. Oh, you can't be here. You're trespassing. Oh, say less, officer. Say less. Oh yeah, I'm gone. You're not seeing me.
JiDion was placed under arrest. In total, 4 people were arrested, on charges including breach of peace and stalking. A post on JiDion's YouTube community page called on supporters to attend a peaceful protest outside the
What up, Tail DITX?
Woodhaven Community
What
Center
up,
the
Tail
following day.
DITX?
Fans were encouraged to wear white shirts as the Free JiDion slogan spread across social media. After clips of the arrest went
Yo.
viral, during a live stream of his court appearance on June 23rd, it was revealed that JiDion's bond was set at $10,000 before he was released.
1,000. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, JiDion, my man. Thug it out. Thug it out.
Pending his next court date. The protest itself ended up drawing fans to the police precinct, although it wasn't entirely clear what they were hoping to accomplish. The incident quickly drew criticism from commentary creators, including a creator named Bloodspeth. His biggest criticism wasn't necessarily that JiDion had gotten himself arrested, it was that he had encouraged a largely teenage audience to follow and harass someone who had already been described as violent. If Uncle Joe had actually attacked one of those fans, JiDion would have shared the responsibility for directing them towards that situation.
Bro, Uncle Joe is an 80-year-old man. Bro, them teenagers are going to hit him with the meanest weave, and boom, right there, bro. They gonna knock bro out. You telling me that if an old man charges at you, gonna attack, bro? Bro, I'm weaving out the way, and I'm smack-a-dabbing him right in the back of his neck, bro. I'm taking his kneecaps out. He's not moving like he's moving, bro. He's 80, bro. He has arthritis, bro. He's not guarding me, bro. I have lateral movement, bro. I'm gonna hit him with that Reggie Bush. He's cooked. He's finished. He's not guarding me, bro. Like, bro, you're like if the 80-year-old man was to attack them, bro, the 80-year-old man is getting dropped like a goddamn sack of potatoes.
Thankfully, nothing like that happened.
If you have children, try and imagine them at that age going out and searching for a violent criminal because a YouTuber thought it was funny. And if you don't have kids, imagine
criminal. It's an 80-year-old man with no weapon. He doesn't have a single weapon on him, and all he did was abuse his wife. That's not a violent criminal. That's just a douchebag.
any kind of loved one around that age in that position. As a popular and influential figure, it is JiDion's responsibility to make the right decisions, not the kids.
At first, JiDion didn't seem to think he had done anything wrong. During his own livestream reacting to the arrest, he even claimed he planned to sue the Woodhaven Police Department and the officer who arrested him once the case was over.
Bro,
that confidence
deep,
disappeared
bro.
on July
It's
1st, when
deep,
YouTube
bro.
channel Code Bluecam uploaded the police body cam footage. For the first time, everyone could see exactly what had happened from the officer's perspective, and it made JiDion look far worse than the original livestream ever did. The footage showed him loudly urging his fans to take his camera into the McDonald's after police had already ordered him to stay out. Not only
Like I
that,
told you, police tell me, if police tell me to stay out, bro, you not see me again, bro. Bro, I would rather strip butt booty naked with white powder all over me than go against the goddamn police officer's orders. No.
But the body cam footage released an extended cut of JiDion screaming that he was a multi-millionaire, something that had originally been heard from the live stream, but now that there was footage of him actually getting arrested, it made it look much worse.
I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want.
Oh my god, you're a multi-millionaire? I don't care, bro. And guess what? I'm too broke to give a single crap.
Officer, you will be in a deposition and you will be arrested. This is...
Here, Beckett.
No! Call Jake and have him get my lawyer! Call Jake and get my lawyer!
This ready to route? You want to go, officer? Yep.
Bro's acting like a Karen. I want to speak to the manager.
Okay. Do you want to wait taxpayer though? Yep. Officer, can I ask you a question? No. Can I please sit?
I say less.
Get your foot in. I can't even fit in here. Get your foot in. Officer, I can't even fit in here. Get your foot in. How are you going to arrest somebody that never even went on the property?
Nearly every comment on this video focused on how embarrassing the entire situation looked. Ironically, JiDion even live-streamed himself reacting to the body cam footage. He seemed to believe that regardless of the criticism...
That's AI. That's say AI.
The situation had still produced great content, and he didn't look that bad. The internet didn't see it that way, and public opinion shifted almost overnight. People weren't upset that JiDion got arrested. They were upset that he appeared willing to put his own fans in harm's way just to squeeze a few more viral clips out of the stream. The backlash spread quickly, eventually reaching creators like Critical, who tore into the bodycam footage live on stream on July 5th. I think that's the moment JiDion realized how badly he had misread the situation. The next day, he deleted his reaction streams to the bodycam footage and uploaded a 16-minute video titled I Quit. In it, JiDion says live streaming had pulled him away from the Christian values he wanted to live by. He announced that he was done with live streaming and wanted to focus instead on predator-catching content, rather than creating public disturbances for entertainment. But if he was hoping to get a...
Bro, I swear, bro, people get... Bro, this guy is just saying this, like, bro, as soon as he get backlash, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, it's forcing me on... Bro, if you were a true Christian, bro, you wouldn't be even doing this stuff, bro. Like, I hate people that just use, like, Christianity as, like, is a coping mechanism to do bad things. Like, they do something bad and then immediately say, like, oh man, like I'm just trying to be like, bro, just say that you were a douchebag and you suck, bro. You don't gotta say that, oh yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna like try to use Christianity, bro. No, that's why people don't respect Christianity, bro, because of people like him.
Head of the story, it was already too late. Barely 20 minutes after the I Quit video went live, Critical dropped his own 30-minute video covering the situation, and what had been streamer drama went fully mainstream, pulling in almost 5 million viewers within the first 48 hours.
Like, you very clearly went over the line here when it came to this squatting situation, following him around, and then routinely going into that McDonald's, trying to film it, sending an army of kids in there to also do your bidding as well. The employees didn't want you in there doing that either. Like, the actual workers that are just there trying to make a living, now getting, you know, forced into this content to be fucking props, NPCs for this content here, where you've gone way outside the scope of, like, trying to get a squatter out of a residence. Like, it's just, there's no bias here. Like, they did what they were supposed to do.
As for JiDion's statement, it didn't land particularly well either. It felt like a video he had made in the heat of the moment, rather than something he had really thought through, and the comments reflected that almost immediately. Throughout the video, JiDion says the word genuinely more than 20 times, and most of the top comments are making fun of him for that fact alone.
Genuinely.
Bro be like that. Bro's missing, like, this be like TikTok when you're missing one word.
Genuinely.
As of writing this, the situation is still ongoing.
ChatGPT,
So it's hard to say where JiDion will end up when the dust finally settles. But I don't think this is going to be the type of incident that will necessarily kill his career, provided he of course doesn't dig himself deeper. That being said, it does seem to have, at least for now, left a pretty bad mark on his reputation. If you take a quick look at the comments section on any of his latest videos, or even videos from his collaborators, you will quickly notice hundreds of comments making fun of his multi-millionaire comments, as well as his overuse of the word genuinely. Bro genuinely tried seducing a multi-millionaire. Bro clearly didn't know that you were genuinely a multi-millionaire. Thanks, Jid, for being a genuine multi-millionaire. You rarely see it. You are the most genuine. Keep catching and locking these preds up. Since posting the I Quit video, JiDion has uploaded 2 separate full-length predator catch videos within 3 days of each other, which could be his strategy of moving on from and overcoming the controversy, or it's just a coincidence. Personally, whilst I do think JiDion is overall a good person and means well, I don't think he would have responded the way he eventually did if it wasn't for the fact public opinion was quickly shifting against him.
Nah, JiDion is definitely a performative person. I feel like he's a performative person. He likes doing stuff, but as soon as like he gets like any sort of backlash, he just says, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like I don't want to do this no more, man. Like as soon as he does any type of backlash, he stops. Like, bro, if you're gonna do it all the way. If you're not gonna do it, don't do it, because everything has consequence, bro. You can't have to do it, bro. Hey, bro, do it. Like, if you're gonna be a troll, be a douchebag, bro. You can't do all this and then stop, bro. I'm trying to see which one are you, bro. Stop being fake, bro. Show your true personality, gang.
him, the more the situation blew up. The only things that seemed to change between him claiming that he was going to sue the police department, that his rights were violated, and debating small commentary channels who criticized him, to privating his videos, apologizing for his behavior, and wanting to collaborate with the police department, was the situation going viral and the internet turning against him. Commentary YouTubers such as Samuel have created videos labeling JiDion's response as, quote, performative, and mentioning the fact that he does predator catching videos.
I do it when I say performative.
Doesn't automatically mean he can't be criticized or judged, which is a pretty valid take. A strange pattern I've noticed across this entire drama from JiDion's side is how he seems to be constantly testing the waters of just how far he can push things. His initial response to the comment—
I feel like if he didn't get in any trouble, he would have continued doing it. The only reason like he's switching up now is because he got like the body cam got showed. If the body cam didn't get showed, he was gonna continue doing stuff like this.
commentary video calling him out for his original stream before the body cam footage had even gone live was to hop on stream, act like he did nothing wrong, and then debate the YouTuber who called him out. Upon getting some pushback on that video, he deleted it. Then, when the body cam footage released, he reacted to that on stream as well, pushed back on the comments being made against him, and published a VOD where he was defending himself. Sure enough, after there was some pushback in the comments section, he deleted that too. Making this video was actually kind of difficult because of the fact that JiDion seems to post something, get a negative response from his audience, and then instantly remove it, rather than just updating the description, pinned comment, or directly addressing that upload with an update. There is something about that feels evasive, and more like damage control than a genuine response. There comes a time with almost every IRL streamer when they get lost in the sauce, and can only think in terms of views and clip farming. This is the phenomenon that I think occurred with JiDion, as he made several impulsive decisions without really—
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. This boy got a chat GPT voice, bro. His voice is so monotone, bro.
thinking about them. Do I think he maliciously involved his fans or tried to get people arrested? No. Do I think that in the heat of the moment he made a very bad judgment call because the inherent format of IRL streaming incentivizing doing the most obnoxious thing ever 24/7? Yeah, pretty much. If he is true to his word, hopefully he can learn from this extremely terrible fumble and focus on the type of content that, as he puts it, brings him closer to Christ, as endangering your own audience is not the way to go out as a creator. Speaking of endangering your own audience,
W video, W reacts. They call me Nas Reacts. Nas Reacts.